Alright, Caillou and Rosie, it's time for school again today. Are you both ready for school today?
Yes, sir. Caillou is very ready for school today.
That's great, Caillou. I'm happy to know that. And what about my baby girl, Rosie?
Yes, sir. Rosie is also ready for school today, and Rosie is very grateful to go to school in Dad's car.
Oh, that's very nice of you to say, Rosie. I'm very happy to hear that. And you, classic Caillou. I don't want you thinking because you're suspended and would be staying back at home, you can just do whatever you like. I'm giving you the grace for today only. If you misbehave today, I'm going to get you a babysitter. Do you understand?
Yes, Dad, I promise to be a good kid and behave myself. I don't need a babysitter. All I need is my PS5 back.
Absolutely not, classic Caillou. Don't you know why you're home? Because you got yourself freaking suspended again. The last thing you're getting is your PS5 back, so don't even bother. You had better spend this time studying, so you can catch up in school, and get your freaking grades up. Am I clear? We're leaving now, and your mom should be back early, so behave yourself until she gets back. Do you understand?
Okay.
5 minutes later.
Finally. I have this entire freaking house to myself, and I can do whatever I like. Hell, I could even eat whatever I want. This is going to be the best freaking day ever. First, I'd start by eating all the snacks in the fridge. And then, we're going to throw a freaking party in here. I'm going to be thrashing this house while I'm playing some really loud music. Since my stupid dad won't give me my PS5 back, I'm going to mess around as much as I like. This is gonna be so much fun. Now, let's go eat all that freaking snacks. That was freaking delicious. Now that I have all this energy, it's time to get to work. I have some thrashing to do.
2 hours later.
Oh my god. Classic Caillou, what in the world happened in here?
It's not what it looks like, I promise. Actually, I was just trying to figure out where Dad kept my PS5, but I couldn't find it no matter where I looked.
That's because your dad did not keep it. He already sold it.
What?
Yes, that's right, classic Caillou. You did not have to thrash the house for that. You'd be in so much trouble if your dad saw this.
Yeah. That's right. He'd probably ground me forever, or something like that.
So you had better get up right about now, and let's clean this place up. If we're fast enough, then you just might get lucky.
Okay.
Alright, Caillou and Rosie, it's another day for school again today.
Yes, Dad. Caillou is always ready for school and learning.
And Rosie is also prepared and ready, as usual, to go to school and learn today.
That's very good. I am very happy to hear that, Caillou and Rosie. We'd be leaving for school now. Wait a minute. What about classic Caillou?
Meanwhile.
Ouch. What was that for?
That is to wake you sleepy little head up. Don't you know today's the day you resume back to school from your suspension? Aren't you supposed to be all dressed up and ready for school, instead of snoring like a pig?
That's right, I totally forgot about that. I would have woken up early if I remembered. Please, don't make me walk to school today.
Shut up! I reminded you about your resumption today, just yesterday night, and yet, you forgot about it already. You are so walking your way to school today. That's what you get for always being unserious.
Oh man, I can't believe my suspension is over already. Now I have to go back to boring school again today. I wish I didn't have to go to school, and I can just play video games all day instead. And my annoying dad is making me walk to school again today, so now my legs are very tired.
Later.
You're all welcome back to school again today. As always, I am very happy to see all of your faces again. I can see Classic Caillou is back from his 2-week suspension. I hope you've learned from that, and would start behaving yourself in school from now on. Before we start our lesson for today, I'd like to introduce a new student who recently transferred from her old school, and would now be joining us in this class. A round of applause, as we give a warm welcome to Ashley.
Oh, wow. Ashley is so pretty. Probably the prettiest girl I've ever seen. Looks like school isn't going to be so boring after all. Now, I gotta figure out the best way to get her attention. Maybe to even get her to be my girlfriend. But how am I gonna do that? Brain blast. I know exactly what to do. I'm gonna stop shaving my head bald from now on, and I'll keep a nice looking haircut. And maybe I'll dye my hair blonde, so I can look just like Ashley. Then, I'll definitely get her attention. All I have to do now is to steal Caillou's hair cream. And steal some money from my dad, so I can buy a new hair dye. That is such a brilliant idea. I'm such a freaking genius.
One eternity later.
Finally. I have my hair all set. I'm sure Ashley's gonna love it. And I'm sure she's going to say yes when I ask her to be my girlfriend later today. This is going to be the best day ever.
7 hours later.
Hello, Ashley. How are you doing today?
Hi CC. I'm very well, thank you. You said you wanted to talk to me about something?
Yes, that's right, Ashley. I've been meaning to tell you this for a while now, that you're the prettiest girl I've ever seen. And you have the prettiest eyes too.
Oh really? Thank you so much CC. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome, Ashley. There's something else I'd love to ask you.
Okay, what could that be?
I've also wanted to ask you this for a while now. I want you to be my girlfriend.
Oh really? That's very nice CC. And I appreciate that. I'll just need a little bit of time to consider it, if that's okay.
What do you need time for? Why can't you just say yes now?
Because CC, some things needs to be carefully considered. Just a little bit of time, and I'll give you my answer. Is that okay?
Absolutely not, Ashley. What is there to consider? Can't you just say yes and be my girlfriend right about now? Do you even know how long I've been waiting to ask you this? There is absolutely nothing for you to consider, Ashley, so be my girlfriend right about now.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm afraid I can't be your girlfriend, Classic Caillou. You cannot force people to make decisions they are not ready for.
What nonsense are you talking about? Do you know how long I had to grow my hair and dye it so it can look more like yours to get your attention? And you're just going to tell me no? That is not happening. I want you to be my girlfriend, so be my girlfriend right now, or I'm going to scatter this quarter and the rest of the school.
Well, I appreciate that, Classic Caillou, and I'm very flattered too. But if you wouldn't allow me consider it, then I'm afraid I can't be your girlfriend now, just because you want me to.
Later.
No. Classic. Gail. Lou, you're the most stubborn, troublesome little kid in the entire freaking world. You got suspended from school for 2 whole freaking weeks. And instead of you to learn from that experience, and start behaving yourself in school, and paying attention in class to get your freaking grades up, what do? You started causing trouble once again, and tried to force a girl to be your girlfriend, and messed up the school when she refused, so that you get yourself in detention once again. That's it. You are so grounded until summer. You're such a freaking little jerky kid.